over here.
Pyramid. Yeah, the pyramid. You didn't even.
Who's all thirsty?
I really love getting together with all the employees and meeting new people.
Hey everyone, Ryan and Brady down here at the Automobile Museum. We're starting something different. We're going to try a podcast format to talk to you guys and let you know what's coming up in the future. And the next thing up is actually the rodeo. And Brady, what do you think of that?
Yeah, so we're trying something new. We're in a podcast environment, which is something new for Ryan and I, but we're always trying to be different, think outside the box. So here's our new employee update.
Yeah.
The rodeo is coming up. It is probably our favorite event that we do through our organization and our auto group. Also for the city, it's an amazing event for the city. And one of the perks that we get is we love handing out tickets to all of you in order to enjoy the show. I think it's one of the best shows in Reno, and you guys get to really go to the arena and enjoy an amazing event.
It's definitely one of the hottest tickets in Reno. And with our sponsorship and what we've done for the rodeo, we obviously get some tickets. We've handed them out in the past, and this year we're just going to do a little format. We wanted to come to you personally and tell you our reasoning behind it. We're going to have 2 tickets available to as many employees that can get them instead of the 4, because we had some feedback last year that a lot of people weren't able to enjoy the rodeo. So we want as many of our employees and teammates to be able to enjoy the rodeo. So we're going to open it up. There'll be more news to come on when it'll be opened up, and you can apply for 2 tickets for an employee. And hopefully that helps let a lot of more of our teammates and people enjoy the rodeo this year.
Yeah, I mean, it's still going to be first come, first serve, but Ryan and I really thought about it, and we want more people to enjoy it. As we grow, you know, there's a lot of employees now. When we started off at 24, when my dad started, to now close to 700, we want everybody to be able to go to the rodeo, enjoy the event. And what we decided is, you know, we would love for everybody to have, you know, access to 4 or 6 to take their kids and families, but we decided that we're just going to limit it to 2. Hopefully we can get more people to enjoy it from our employees and hopefully enjoy the show.
Yeah, so we look forward to a great summer. Obviously that's the kind of the creme de la creme piece of the old summer, and we can't wait to get to rodeo and all the other events that we have coming forward, and hopefully everybody has a great summer. We've started off hot. Can't thank you guys enough for the beginning of the year, and look forward to finishing it through the summer and then into the fall. So thank you, everybody.
Yeah, so the summer should be great. Looking forward to it. We've had a great start to the year. Thank you, everybody. It's been amazing. Start selling a lot of cars, servicing a lot of cars, but most importantly, making a lot of customers happy and giving them the Dolan difference. So thank you for what you all do on a daily basis. And we can't thank you enough.
And all the details for the rodeo and all that will be coming soon. Thank you. Well, in the spirit of Rodeo Week, we have our first guest on our inaugural podcast, and it is our rodeo queen, Sandi McKee.
Howdy.
How are you?
Tell us about the rodeo.
Yeah.
Well, it's exciting times. You know, this is, I don't even know what year we're in as far as, 105th year of the rodeo, 106th year of the rodeo. I love our rodeo. As you know, I've been around it for many, many years, and so glad that Dolan Auto Group ended up joining the whole rodeo family in 2019. And, you know, we're ranked the number 4 rodeo in the nation. So,
Wow. How long have you been doing it for?
so I got involved in the Reno Rodeo in 1992 and with the flag team, and ended up taking over the flag team after an accident in the arena. But, you know, I realized I could push paper better than I could ride a horse, so I ended up taking over the team.
And for some of you that don't know, Sandi has been with us. When did you start? How old were you?
I was 17 years old
Is that legal?
At Worcester High School.
at Worcester High School.
Yes,
Yeah.
and she worked her way up, and at the end she was our dad's personal assistant, and pretty much ran our family and part of the business. And now she has obviously come along, and she keeps Brady and I straight, and we can't thank her enough. And we can't thank you enough, Sandi, for joining us today. Why don't you tell us the first day you walked into old Used to be Reno Toyota. It's now Dolan
Reno
Toyota. What do you remember that day?
Yeah, the gatekeepers were Rick Saling and Stan Arnold.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Well, Stan's still with us.
Stan's still with us.
still
Shout
with
out to
us.
Stan.
Whoop, whoop. Actually, I found the job. It was posted on the board at Worcester High School. And I used to answer the phones for 0 period. And they just hung it up. I snagged it, called Sandy Horner, and wanted to get an interview and be the only interview she had. So I cut my journalism class and showed up for the interview on a Thursday. And she started me Friday morning. Wow. Started for a whopping $3.25. Book the cruise.
There you go. Awesome.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
So if anybody, Sandy worked for us for a long, long time. She was our business manager at our Mazda Kia store, and since she's retired, so
Sandy Horner.
Sandy Horner.
Yep.
So she was with us for a long time, and then brought on Sandi McKee, who's probably been by far the best hire that she's ever had. But what are some things that you love about Dolan Auto Group?
You know, from the very beginning, it just became an extended family for me. Tom was very energetic, and actually that small group of just, again, there were only 24 employees. By the time I started, there was almost 30 employees, and it was just a family environment. And the way it was run was if you didn't get along, you better figure out a way, you got to figure it out with your siblings, and it makes the day go by a lot better. It made you want to come to work, as it still does today. I mean, you guys definitely create that environment for everybody to encourage us and want to come to work and be there. So being young like that, I was just a sponge. I just wanted to learn everything, and I loved being around everybody all the time. So.
And a little known fact, she changed Brady's diapers, so
Yep.
that's always
So
good.
there you go.
Ryan wore Star Wars
I
underwear.
wore Star Wars underwear, big Star Wars guy.
Yep, I wore cotton diapers.
Yes.
Right, my
Back
mom
in the day
back
with
in
the
day
safety pins.
with the safety
Oh,
pins.
yeah.
If anybody wants to know.
A
Yeah.
little PTSD
You know?
every time I had
Yeah.
to change
Yeah.
it. Didn't want to kill you.
Yeah, my kids do not do the cloth thing. I am not into that. That's not time efficient. So that stopped with me. But yeah.
But Sandy's been very special to our family. I know we joke about it, but she's seen the growth of Dolan Auto Group. One of the main reasons we got into the rodeo was due to Sandy's passion and her love for the rodeo. She definitely had the ear of the big guy, and the big guy wanted to be involved because of the history of what it means to this community, what it means to our way of life out west, all the stuff that happens. So it's an honor to have you here today as our first guest. What can you tell our employees and our teammates and everybody that's associated with Dolan Auto Group? What is your favorite part of the rodeo?
Being a member of the rodeo and part of it is another extended family, but also being involved with one of the biggest events that Northern Nevada, Reno puts on. It's pretty spectacular. I think where my passion goes now is, to understand what happens behind the Reno Rodeo is that it's a nonprofit organization, and this year we are actually celebrating the 40th year of the Reno Rodeo Foundation. So the association, the money made throughout the association is provided to the foundation, along with, I'm sure all of you have seen the Reno Rodeo plates on vehicles.
Yep.
So that actually was started by Lightning Williams years and years ago, and a percentage of those fees is what helps fund the foundation. And then what the foundation does is they give back to, they help mostly children that are pulled from their homes, foster children in need. It could be infants all the way up to teenagers, and that's why we put on this big denim drive that's we're spearheading this year. This is the 20th year of the denim drive, which was actually started by Kevin McKee and president in 2007. So the rodeo gives back in so many ways. It's a good time. It's a great place to be. You feel safe. It's a family event.
I think a lot of people don't understand actually the rodeo and why it really goes along with our organization, because one big thing for us as an organization is always giving back to the community. That's one of the pillars that my dad started, and Ryan and I will continue to keep growing. But they don't understand that, one, it's done by all volunteer basis. So it's all local people who volunteer their time to put on the rodeo, build the rodeo, and do all that. But most importantly is everything and all the revenue that is generated at the rodeo, including beer sales, are all given back to the community here, to those that need it most. And it kind of fits our mission statement. It fits what we do as an organization. That's why it was so key for us to join forces with the rodeo.
And to Brady's point, a lot of you see the 10 days. It's the fun and June every year of the rodeo and the jack tent and the Ferris wheels and all that stuff. But it's really an organization that gives back 365 days a year to our community, and it does. To Brady's point, fits exactly our mission statement and what we want to do, and that's why it's such a natural fit for us to partner with them and be a major sponsor and keep this thing going for the next 100 years, hopefully. Because I think it's an integral part of our community, and it definitely gives back to all the charities and the kids. It's got to focus on the children in our community, which is one of our main focuses, one of our pillars. And it's just a great event, and we hope if you want to go, we get the opportunity to get you some tickets, and you get out there and enjoy it and just have fun and know that the money you're spending is going back to the community, and I think it's a great event.
So if you're wearing that blue shirt with Dolan on it, make sure to thank the people that are putting it on, because they're all doing it for free and volunteering their time. So Sandy's a volunteer. She'll be putting every night in the rodeo. But is anything on the end that you want to leave the auto group?
I just I love that these two forces have joined together. It's two things that are very passionate to me: Dolan Auto Group and Reno Rodeo. And again, to what you had said, yes, there are 1,000 members that put this rodeo on, and it's all volunteer hours. There's only 6 paid staff, and to be the top four rodeo in 4th place in the country is amazing. But when you get behind it and you see, it's just like Dolan Auto Group. These members of the Reno Rodeo, they love and they are passionate about it, just like our employees, and it's great to see.
Awesome.
It's definitely an event we always strive to get into. We actually we couldn't get into it due to the fact of Ram having the national sponsor. It's one of the reasons, I'll be honest with you, why we decided to purchase the Ram Dodge store and the Fernley store. Was one of our ways into this magical event that we could be a part of, and that's how we got involved, and we will continue to be involved. And anybody knows Sandy, if she's passionate about something, get the hell out of her way, because she will make sure the job gets done.
100%.
Right, Brady?
100%.
You know her passion.
100%. So, hey, she keeps us running and keeps us straight and narrow. So, I just want to end with, Sandy, what's a couple things our dad taught you through all the years?
Oh, well, you know what? He's always inspired, respect not demanded it, and never give up. His infamous quote, do the same thing the same way every day to the best of your ability and you'll never lose. And, looking outside, looking into him, it's live big and lead with love. So.
Excellent. All
Great.
right.
And I'll leave with a good one, or just a fun one. If there was one event you could participate at the rodeo, what would it be?
I wouldn't be the event. I'd be one of the pickup guys.
The what, barrel pickups?
No,
the Dodge pickup
The
man.
Dodge pickup
Oh,
man.
out on the horse?
Yeah, well, and then second runner-up, I wouldn't be a barrel racer. I'd actually be a bulldogger, or they call it steer wrestling.
All right. I like the pickup man.
Is it steer wrestling now? It's not bulldogging anymore?
Well, the official name is steer wrestling, but behind the scenes, everyone calls it
That's what I
bulldogging.
thought.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
And
They also
bulldogging,
call-
to the people that don't know, is what?
bulldogging is the guy on the horse that's actually he's got a hazer on one side and he's chasing that steer and he tackles them. He
And then
has
ties
to turn
him,
him
right?
over. He doesn't tie him. He has to
Get him on his back.
flip
On his
him over
back.
on the steer on its side, and it's got to be completely on its side before the clock stops.
Okay.
Um,
So you're a bulldogging.
I do have an award that when I was running the flag team.
Oh, boy.
Here we go.
It was
Now we're getting somewhere.
It was an official adult award I received because a couple things happened in the
Hey,
alley
we
when I
got
was.
some young people in our organization. Keep it clean.
I'll keep it clean. Well, in that north alleyway where all the action comes out of and the flag
Yes.
girls come out
Yeah.
of, well, there's a lot of the things that are going on behind the scenes. And one night, right after the mutton busting took place, well, somebody had opened up the gate and all the sheep came running out and they were going down the alleyway. So we were all trying to stop them, and then I ended up tackling one and they ended up giving me a mutton busting award. That was one night.
That's great.
I think the craziest story that happened to me was in 2001 out there in the arena, and our clown act for the evening did a motorcycle act. So a big trailer would get pulled out there with the truck.
I remember that.
And then he'd come up
Fly
off the
off it,
trailer.
yeah.
Flip and do all the stuff, yeah.
Well, part of my job back there with my flag girls is to make sure that everyone's out of the way. Well, his truck and trailer were there. Well, his driver decided to go get a beer or something. And
That's
you know
good.
how Reno Rodeo goes.
It's on the second.
I mean, down to just the second. And I look back at the truck and I'm like, go! And there's nobody in there.
So you jumped in.
What the hell am I going to do? So
You
then
jumped in and
I
drove the
did.
truck.
I pulled up the truck. And that was right when cell phones first came out, right? And I had my little flip phone with me. And I pulled up the truck, and Mike Lucky's at the gate.
Oh, boy.
And I
God
look-
rest his soul.
Yeah.
Right?
Great guy.
And I
Yeah.
look at Lucky and I say, get in. He goes, go. I'm like, all right. So I'd watched the act enough. I just pulled out as far as I could. I looked up at Tallman, and Lightning was up there too. Just like, ah. So I called up Kevin on the phone. I said, hey, I'm out in the middle of the arena. And he says, you're doing what? And I said, yeah. I said, how the hell am I getting out of here? He goes, Jesus. He goes, make a hard right and a hard left when I pulled out. But as Will was coming over my head, I thought, oh my God, I'm leaning down in the truck thinking, holy cow. So that was probably the most exciting.
You got it in and out, though, out of the arena.
Well-oiled machine.
There you go.
Looked like a professional out
Nice.
there. I'm not hitting the circuit by any means. I think I'm going to stay put. But
Well, that story sums up. We throw a lot at you, and you always get the job done. So thank you, Sandy. And thanks for joining us today.
Thank you on our
Thanks, guys.
first
Yeah.
podcast.
Very,
Thanks, guys.
very fitting. The rodeo and you being with us so long and knowing our dad so great. So thank you very much.
thank you so much. This was an honor and lots of fun, and look forward to seeing everybody out there at Reno Rodeo. And just know that there are containers right now in the stores as we're doing our spring Reno Rodeo Foundation denim drive. So feel free to participate or share it with customers and see if we can fill those bins.
And what can we fill those bins with?
It's new items from infant clothing to up to teenage wear, and also toiletries for adolescents. You know, this sometimes when children are removed from their homes at the last minute, they don't have anything to go with them.
Okay.
So it's new items or any type of monetary contribution, and that's something that it's not, people associate the denim drive with the holiday season, but really it's something that is needed all year round. So just know when you participate and throw a new pair of socks in that box that it makes a difference for a child here in the 14 northern counties of Nevada.
Excellent. Well, perfect. Well, I know our team will get behind that, and please, if you can do anything, throw it into the barrel. We'd appreciate it.
Nice. Thanks,
Get
guys.
those socks in the box. Let's go, guys.
Let's go.